Good morning, fellow YouTubers. It's 5:44 AM in the morning, this Sunday morning, the 26th of October 2025, and I'm just off out for another adventure, and I've got beer in the boot there as usual. And today we're going to go back to do a walk that I love to do along the river. I'm going to do the Haltwhistle Burn walk. I'm hoping to get there early and park up and set my time lapse up as usual, and then get on the walk before people start waking up, and then you get loads and loads and loads of dog walkers walking along there. So Bear likes to get off and play with every dog you see, so it holds us up. My local post office has just been refurbed now. It's all ready to go now. It's open, and this post office does like everything from car tax, which saves us going to Horsley Hill, the nearest post office to me. And as you can see, with it being all renewed, they've got the spot lamps working again above the shop, and it lights up the whole area so I can see what I'm doing inside the car here. To set up my Digipower batteries and stuff, and see where I've got to plug things in. Right, so without further ado, I'm going to go down past the Nook shops as usual, over the John Reed Road, and then head along towards past the Metro Centre on the A1, take the A69 off, and then just continue along the road until I get towards Haltwhistle, and then take the right turn in towards Haltwhistle. And I'm going to be parking in the same place I always park, just outside number 1 Shepherd Terrace, and then I walk behind the car to go up the back lane behind the houses, and that's what starts me walk going along the burn. And that makes where I park, that means I walk right along the burn instead of parking in Willia Road. That's the official car park, but that's like it's cutting quarter part of the river off, and I like to do the whole lot, so that's why I park where I park. Right, so without further ado, I'm going to get on the Prince Edward Road there where that van is, and then start heading along down past the Nook shops. Right, so I'll bring you back further down the line. Bye for now. Okay, it's 7:05 in the morning, the Sunday morning, the 26th of October 2025. I've reached my destination. I'm going to sneeze. Oh. And as you can see on my GPS, it's saying Shield Hill ahead. So this is where I'm parking on. This is this sort of Shield Hill, and these houses on the left where these cars are parked, quiet zone, are called Shepherd Terrace. And I'm parked outside number 1 as usual, pointing out to the main road where I've drove in from. I was going to come right over the military road and come over by the Castle Inn pub and come over the top here and drop down, and then come and park, so I could bypass all the average speed cameras on the A69 now. But with it being pitch dark, I was going to be driving slowly anyway, so I wouldn't go over the speed limit. So I just continue right away along the A69, then turn left here and turn right into Haltwhistle here. So what I do is come along the A69, see the Haltwhistle signs, turn right, come round the bend, and then turn right again, and then come round to this junction here, then pull up into the back lane area where I am now, which goes around the back of the houses here where these cars are parked, like I say, Shepherd Terrace. But this, as you can see, like I say on GPS, it's Shield Hill ahead, so that's what takes you over to the Castle Inn pub. Right, so I've set up my time lapse, and now I'm just waiting for better daylight to come in before I go out and start recording. I've had the dog out for a quick toilet break, and it's bitter cold. The cars are all white frosted over, so it's going to be a cold beginning of my walk until I start walking along with the dog and I warm through again. Right, so without further ado, I'll get on with my journey, but I'll have to wait until daylight so I can lock up the car, get the dog out, and start my walk behind the car, going up the back lane. So bye for now.